that being said, you need to exercise wisdom when it comes to how you conduct yourself on your job. I've even been following truckers who have a social media profile or what have you, social media following. I'm sorry, I was drawing a blank. And some of these truckers have gotten themselves fired because not only are they filming, recording during safety sensitive functions, but they also had the audacity to do so while at work and presenting their company name. And we don't know if they have gotten permission from their safety department or whoever it is that they need to speak to before thinking that they can go viral on TikTok or YouTube making videos that they say are to help the people or whatever. But let's keep it a bean. These platforms are another way for you to receive income. So with that being said, I find it highly inappropriate that this man allowed these girls to play in his hair, because at no point in time, whether it was a male or female teacher, should these students, unless you're in a cosmetology class, and that's what the class is for, and even then, even in that case, you can have a mannequin with hair on it for the students to appropriately learn how to take down the hair and learn how to implement different styles. Just like you can have a false hand for the students to learn how to paint nails and do different designs. But at no point in time should a teacher ever allow a student to feel that comfortable getting that close and breaking down those boundaries, those barriers. At the end of the day, there's a reason why these inappropriate relationships sometimes happens. Because from my experience in life, what I know to be fact is that lust, promiscuity, seduction, it has no age on it. So even if the teacher had not enacted or engaged in sexual behavior, it very well could have been initiated by a student. What I mean by that, just using that example with that young man, you don't know if these little girls have had something happen in their personal life which has changed the trajectory of their maturing and caused them to be extremely promiscuous and seductive, having a sensation for things which should only be for those who are mature, talking about sex. And so you're putting those little girls in a position where not only are you jeopardizing yourself, but you're allowing them to be able to act out on some thoughts that they may be having according to your attraction level. They're taking down your hair. What if one of the little girls decided to gently stroke your neck as she's taking down one of the braids? Because she knows in her heart and mind that she wants to seduce you. And for those of you who have children and who have been children, which should be most of us, especially for those who don't have kids like myself, I have sometimes participated in seductive and promiscuous behavior at an early age. So I've seen it and I've done it, and Therefore, I know it is possible, because in all these cases, it's not always the teacher initiating. Believe it or not, sometimes, regardless of the age of the student, it's actually a consensual agreement that they have with one another to participate in that way. So let this be a teachable moment to, again, those of you who want to participate in social media because you want to go viral. Do understand, when you are on the clock and you're representing a particular company, got the logo brand all on your shirt, your badge showing, or what have you, it would behoove you to check with that company and see what their policy is, because we have seen this situation over and over again. When you post things for the public to judge and to pick apart, when they find it to be something that they are not in agreement with, they will go out of their way to find out who you are, where you are, and get you fired, just like this young man did, as he should have been fired. But because regardless if he had the parents' consent or what have you to film the children, the point that I want to make very clear is there need to be clear-cut boundaries between teachers and students, and in any profession. And again, even if it was the cosmetology class, these grown people who go to school to learn how to barber and things like that, a lot of times they're working on mannequins or people who have came there to receive that service. And from my understanding, that was not the time nor the place to be conducting that type of behavior at any point in time. It's okay to have a fabulous relationship with your students. I was a teacher's pet, so I get it. But again, we living in a world where you are literally opening up Pandora's box for some questionable things to really begin to unfold, as they have already unfolded time and time again with these inappropriate teacher-student relationships. So let this be a teachable moment. Once again, flee from the appearance of evil. Don't be near it. Don't be around it. So if the gavel got to get put down, you're not caught up in it. You need to learn how to operate with wisdom and discernment so that these types of situations can be avoided altogether.